Oh, we're doing drugs now. Okay. Okay. Here's the situation. Quarantine is still happening. My entire family is now in the house. Both of my brothers are here. Everyone's working from home. It is 12:50 at night. My whole family is asleep. Like I said last time, my house is really, really small. The only place I could think of where I could talk at a normal volume and not be heard is literally in the garage in my mom's car. I'm sitting in my mom's car. At this point, it's not even being embarrassed about filming in front of other people. My oldest brother, he's working from home. My dad's working from home. My mom's working from home. I don't want to disturb them because they're in the same boat as the rest of us. So I want to try and still do this, but not disturb anyone is basically what's happening. So I waited till everyone went to bed. I'm literally in my pajamas. No makeup. I think I brushed my hair after I got out of the shower. I just kind of let it dry. This is the best I could do with the lighting. This is what we're rolling with. All I want to say before this episode starts is I think that this is a weird episode for Denai to go out on because we haven't seen her at all this entire half season. And I feel like she's spending the majority of this episode with someone we don't know instead of the people that we've gotten to see her grow relationships with. I could be wrong, but that's just where I'm at right now. So I feel kind of weird at the moment. Let's watch this episode. Michonne's last episode. Let's do it. This looks like oh, this is definitely pre-Andrea. Andrea, are you making a cameo? Girl, how you been? I mean, you're dead, but like, girl, how you been? She's walking away. Oh, so is that like an alternate universe where Michonne didn't help her? She just let her die? I forgot this guy's name. Is that a problem?
Couldn't have done that 5 hours ago.
I've seen enough of The Walking Dead to piece together this place is probably going to be overrun or like everyone's dead or gone.
We headed in?
Anybody else kind of getting Terminus vibes? I don't know if I trust this.
I remember one time.
Stop the bullshit. Now where the hell is your family?
See, this is why we just don't help random people. Like, I love that we help random people, but this is why we don't do it. 'Cause it's a complicated issue. If Michonne dies this episode trying to help this guy, that's gonna be some bigger BS than Carl's death. And I'm just saying it right now. This is also kind of reminding me of Michonne taking Carl into that bar to get the family picture. Oh gosh, oh good. We're gonna die. It's too late at night for me to have patience. This is gonna be the problem this episode. My empathy and patience just walked out the door probably around midnight. Like, you're telling me you have no skills, like zero? 10 years into the apocalypse and you picked up not even one thing. Oh, are they going to be hanging? Oh, no. See, this is the stuff that I don't like. Oh, please tell me his family's not among them. Was this filmed before or after Jojo Rabbit?
Just show me what I came here for and I'll go.
It's getting late. Tide's low. I'm not sure the boat.
Do you have it or not? Oh, I hear whispering. Oh!
I trusted you. You've ruined it.
Open the damn door!
I'm sorry, what? Virgil. We need to back up. What just happened? What's the problem? I have so many questions. Virgil, why did we break your trust? Who was whispering?
He doesn't like to see us.
So this man just goes around kidnapping people? See, this hurts me because I want to trust people. I'm naive and optimistic, but this is why we don't trust people.
I want you to understand.
Oh. We're doing drugs now. Okay. Please stop turning. Okay, now here's the frustrating thing. Because we have now introduced drugs into the mix, or some type of hallucination, I can no longer trust anything that I see in this entire episode.
You're in pain.
the apocalypse. Everybody's in pain.
What about my child, my family?
Oh, I recognize that voice. Whose voice was that?
Medicine do its work.
Hi, Sadiq. Are they just gonna do the same thing they did for Rick, where she's just hallucinating people that have died? Oh, why is there blood on her hands? Please tell me that's a hallucination. Oh, who are you? Is this supposed to be just like a what if? Because without saving Andrea, I guess she never would have gone to the prison, because she wouldn't have needed... Oh, Rick and Carl are in that car. Oh, this is weird. This is from Clear. I don't like any of this. Oh, hey, Laura, what's up, girl? I'm sorry that I forgot your name while you were dying. Oh. Oh. I remember questioning while they were doing this, like back when it happened. It's so much worse to see them like doing it towards people we know. It was already bad enough then. I don't want to relive this episode. This episode was the worst. I see Chandler Riggs. I saw him. I don't want to think about it. I just want to see Carl. I don't like this world. Carl. Oh, that's your mama. This isn't real. Why am I freaking out? It is really crazy to think about how, like, one decision could just completely change everything in a world like this. Why can't someone's last episode be happy just for once? Is that too much to ask? Like, we have a nice, happy goodbye, and then, you know, we part ways, and it's just like, you know what, you live your life, I'm gonna live mine, and we're all gonna be happy. Can that not happen just once? Oh, get him. Stab him. I want revenge. I'm angry that he made me trust him. See, this is what I was talking about at the beginning with the drugs. This is... Maybe it's real, maybe it's not. How am I supposed to know?
Taking his life,
It's too easy.
you lose more of yourself. You get something. What?
A slave.
Peace.
You know, have him do all the stuff you don't want to do. Keep him around, be like, hey, you know, you did this. You're gonna do all of our crap, or we're gonna kill you. Oh, she's gonna go for it anyway. Sis went off. Okay.
Not a goddamn thing anywhere.
Are you seriously
You don't
surprised?
have any reason to believe me.
It took my family from me. I saw hell.
Okay, so all that stuff with him was just a bad trip, and he wanted her to see good stuff? And she just had a bad trip, I guess? So do we hate Virgil? Because, like, yes, because he locked her up, but all of the stuff that made me hate Virgil, I guess, was a part of the drug trip. Kids, this is why you don't do drugs, because life just becomes so much more complicated when you factor them in. What is that? Are those Rick's shoes? Was Rick here? Oh.
Where the hell did you get these?
Where the hell did you get this watch? I told you I had Terminus vibes. So is Michonne gonna leave to find Rick without even going back at all? Are we gonna get a goodbye between Michonne and Judith? What is that?
That's you. And the kid?
What did you do to him?
I don't think he knows.
Talking about.
I don't think he knows. He knows Michonne and Judith. Something is preventing him from finding them. How is Michonne gonna tell Judith? Is she just gonna be like, I'm gonna be missing for a little bit, and then I'm gonna come back with your dad. Daryl can raise you and RJ. Well, she's off looking for Rick. Are we gonna let people know? This is her last episode of The Walking Dead. I'm gonna need some kind of goodbye with the characters that are actually on the show. Oh, don't have her goodbye be over the radio. Oh, hot baby.
I'm trying you. Mama, call signs for safety. Dad always.
And who are you?
I'm Little Brave Man.
I love Little Brave Man.
It's good old my uncle.
How long have you been with your sister, Little Brave Man? Anything with the whispers?
Hilltop burned down.
Alpha can't hurt us anymore.
Negan cut off her head.
I found something that belonged to the Brave Man.
And a place that he might have been.
Is he alive?
I don't know. Maybe that's what I'm saying.
I don't know.
Her little
But
face.
if you think he's alive, then you have to go find him. You're okay.
Don't do me with the tears, Judith.
What if you need him more?
And find the Brave Man.
We're at the coast.
I have to go.
Listen to Uncle Daryl. I know. Go get him.
I need those Walking Dead movies to come like right now because I need a reunion with Rick and Judith, and I need Rick to meet RJ, and I need a lot of things to happen. Oh, is she making new friends? I feel like this is gonna be like introducing characters for the movies. What is that? Is that a herd? Oh, that's people. This is just like when they revealed the prison. Okay, well that was just one big promo for the movie. When are these movies coming out? Y'all need to tell me, because I need to know. That was a lot. It's good that Judith told her that Alpha was taking... Now, here's the thing. The Whisperers are not taken care of. Like, Beta's still out there being pissed off that someone ripped his mask, and he's going to be all moody about it for a while. I don't think Michonne would have been willing to leave if she didn't think the Whisperer problem had been handled, so I'm glad that Judith told her about that. I am assuming that they're going to the Commonwealth. I don't know. I don't know when these movies are coming out. The drug trip really had me going. I was really believing that Virgil was some mean guy, but I guess it was just a really bad trip. It's weird that this was her last episode. When a character has died on this show, it's clear like this is the end of their story. Even with Rick, it kind of felt even more like an end to his story. Even though it was like he's alive and it was more open-ended, that felt more like an end and maybe like a to be continued. This was like throwing her straight into another story of helping people and finding Rick and all of that. So I need to know when these movies are coming out. I also need to do more more research about these movies. Are they just like movies being released on AMC? Are they TV movies, or are these like released in the theater? I feel like them being TV movies makes more sense, but going to watch The Walking Dead in the theater would be pretty dope. I'm gonna be completely honest. Like everyone's like, oh, it's not the same without Michonne. I mean, she hasn't been in this entire half season. And it's been okay. Like, it's been fine. Like, when you sit back and think about the episode, you're like, oh yeah, Michonne wasn't in it. It never felt like something was missing because they weren't all the time being like, oh, Michonne's not here, Michonne's not here. Like, they wrote it in a way that it was like, you're just so focused on what's going on in the moment that you don't even really register certain characters that aren't in that specific scene. The whole drug trip thing was really interesting. One choice to save Andrea, while it meant we had to deal with TV show Andrea for another season, it did bring us Michonne. I'd say that's a decent trade-off. Now, comic book Andrea, amazing. TV show Andrea was an idiot, and I hated her. And I was not sad at all when she died. I do think it is kind of special that she only said goodbye to Judith, while I would have liked her to say goodbye to everybody else. I don't think it's not a goodbye forever situation, so I do think it is kind of sweet that Judith knows, and I'm wondering who she's gonna tell, and if that will impact anything, or if she'll just keep it to herself, because that's a lot for like an 11-year-old to just like hold on to. That does intrigue me, how people knowing that Michonne is out looking for Rick will affect people going forward. This also means that Daryl is in full dad mode. He is essentially the parent of these two children now, and he can no longer go and seclude himself in the forest. All right, he's got to get his life in the suburbs of Alexandria with his 2 kids and his dog. There is no escaping that dad life. Oh my gosh, it's 2 a.m. This is the most that I can like mentally get out of my brain at the moment. If I missed anything, I'm so sorry. Leave a comment and I would love to have discussions about the movies or this episode or this season or anything in the comments below. Weird place, I might be here next week, I don't know, but I can actually talk at somewhat full volume in here because no one can hear me, and that made me feel more comfortable to like actually react. So, but in all seriousness, I hope that everybody is staying super safe. So I will see you guys next week, wherever the heck I film that reaction. So see you then. Bye.